Hey, what's up, guys? So today in this slide, I'm going to teach you about how you can do the deceptive push, especially on the backhand side, and I'll mention the forehand side as well. How you can do the deceptive push shots at the front court. So your front court skills will be more varieties. All right. And after that, how we're going to do, I can open up you guys if you have any questions, especially if you have any questions at the front court skills, no matter you have footwork or like the drills, how to practice, you just shoot me the questions, comment below and let me know. I will answer each one of you guys' questions. All right. So you guys hear me okay? You guys hear me okay? Okay, so the first things about the front court push, the first step, how you're going to do is this. When you move forward, the first things you guys need to do is you reach your arm first. Right? You guys gotta reach your arm first. So if you reach your arm, the purpose you doing this, which will help your motion be more deceptive. Does that make sense? When you move forward, the first motion gotta be like this for either backhand or forehand. Okay, that's the first step. This is really important. Imagine this. If you hold like this, then you hold a little bit higher, then your opponent won't move. They're gonna wait for you until you hit it. So they won't move first, and then your shots will be more deceptive. And the second step, how you're going to do is this. When you reach your arm forward, right? Your wrist gonna pull it back a little bit. It's kind of like this. Look at here. So you kind of like this way. You gotta pull it back a little bit. While you're pulling back, your index fingers and your thumb gotta twist it. So you kind of go like this way. Okay, let me show you again. So you reach your arm first. Almost wait for until the shuttles connect with your racket face and your racket head, pull it back a little bit, and it turns out at the end your thumb could be able to push forward. So the motion would look like this. You reach your arm, you wait for the shuttles, almost hit the racket face, and then you pull it back with your wrist. While you're pulling back, twist your fingers. And when you twist it, you can see right now my racket face is already facing forward. Right? When you twist like this, that will become the third step. The third step, your thumb gotta push forward. So the first step, again, summarize. The first step, reach your arm. The second step, your wrist, pull it back a little bit. And the third step, your thumb push forward. So the motion would look like this. Let me show you. The most important thing is you're gonna wait for the shuttles almost hit the racket face and you pull it back. So the motion kind of looks like this. Which when you pull it back, you speed up, push forward. The motion at the front, you kind of like this. The reason you pull it back this way, you can stop your opponent's footwork. All right? Okay. So that's the 3 steps. Any questions? Okay, so Rasad, you say, how can you do your drive in singles? No problem. Okay, for the drive shots, you can do two different way. Are you? So Rasad, let me ask you questions. Are you doing the backhand or forehand? Which one? The backhand drive or forehand drive? So basically when you guys practice this, you can ask one person stand at a cross, or you can ask one person stand at a cross to do the drop, or just feed in the shuttles. Kind of like feed in this way, right? Kind of like this. So so for the push, how you gonna use this? How you gonna use this? The push shots is whenever the shuttles, you can do the kill shots, but you don't want to be the passive. That's the reason when the shuttles are around top of the net here, and you change it at last moment, that will make your motion be more deceptive. Okay. So for those of you who haven't seen the push shot yet, right now let me show you one more time. The push shots, reach your arm, pull it back, push forward. So 3 step, 1, 2. When you 2, your fingers gotta be like this and push forward. Here's a common mistake people will make. When they do this motion, they reach your arm and they scared to pull it back because they feel they don't have enough time. But when you pull it back, push forward at this pace, you gotta be a little bit faster, which is kind of like this. Right? You won't just go like this. Let me show you. The common mistake people will make is like this. Kind of like, they just go forward, right? So what I mean by you gotta pull it back more is like this, and speed up, push forward. That's how you do the push shots. Okay, so for those of you right now who do have questions, you can just leave in the comment, then I'll answer you guys the questions. All right, for Instagrams and then YouTube. Okay. So Prasad, that's a good question. So how can you improve your consistency in your singles games? The consistency is all based on two things. The first one is your footwork. You gotta always check is your position is right when you hit the shuttles. The second thing is about the skills, like hand skills, those kind of stuff. These two reasons will affect your consistency. And then you will move on. Maybe once you get more consistent, you will start to find out sometimes you run out of energy, then you gotta improve your stamina. So 3 steps. You gotta work on your footwork, like I just mentioned. You gotta work on your footwork, skills, and combine 2 of them together, and then improve your stamina. Once you do have these 3, all of them, your consistency is just move up to the next level. Okay. All right. Prasad, all good? Okay. So right now, yeah. So Michael, how can I read opponent deception shot? How you can read your opponent deception shots That's a good question. Here's the things I want to share with you guys. If your opponent have time to do the deception shot, that means they're really aggressive. They have spent they have a bunch of time to wait for you. Usually, if you say that athlete when they do the deception shot, it's because they do have enough time, which means they get there earlier and they can wait for you. So, what you can avoid this is you guys gotta read your opponent's motion, and the second thing you need to know each purpose of your shot that you hit. So your opponent will be more in a passive situation, and then for them it will be hard to do the deception shot. On the other side, you can do more deception shot because you have more time. If you don't have time, you can't do the deception shot. So you guys need to understand this. If your opponent can do the deception shot, you need to see if your shot is get there to the right position, the placement that you want to hit, or it's because your motion is easy to read by your opponent. The third thing, it might be happen if you're in a high level, it's your strategy that your opponent can read. That's the biggest part. Okay, so next questions. I hope that's a good question. I like that. Yeah, Marco, is that all good? Okay, Van doing Instagram there. So how you can improve the smash? How you can improve a smash? For next week, I'm going to talk about how you can generate more power with either front court neck heel or the back court to do the smash. Okay, but here's I want to do one more things to improve your power generation. There's two exercises you can do it. One for a smash, you can practice more with your swing and just feel you relax and snap. That's it. That's a one way. And you can put some like racket cover on your racket face, racket head. So there's more resistance. You can practice more power generation. The second exercise you can do, what you're gonna do, you can do the multi-feeling, which is kind of like you can just practice this. And you don't need to care about like how deep you hit it. You just practice relax, snap, relax, snap, relax, snap. All the power in badminton is all come from how relaxed you are. If your upper body, your feet get really stiff, that will affect your power generation. So practice to relax, and how to practice it? You gotta use an easy exercise, which is, let's say, the first exercise I just mentioned. When you do the swing, you don't need to care about the shuttles. So you focus more on your upper body relax, right? The second thing is you can ask your friends or anyone, even your coach, can just feed in the shuttles. And you don't care about the quality of your shot. You only focus on relax, snap, relax, snap. That's two things, exercise you can practice to improve your power generation. That's a good question, Marco. Okay, next. All right. So Prasad say, how can we read singles, pros, and counts? Okay, so back to is how do you analyze your games? Is Prasad, is that your questions? Like how to analyze in singles games? Oh, for those of you, if you want me to help you to analyze your games, you can just shoot me the email, and I can definitely to help you, or our teams will help you. Okay, for those of you who haven't booked the coaching call with us yet, you can just book the coaching call at trainingplan.badmintonandbeyond.com. slash one-on-one. Don't forget a slash. Okay, precise. For you to read the singles match pros and cons, if you read the professionals games, then you guys have one way that's very easy. Is you gotta put in your mind into the games. That's more easier. You guys gotta imagine if you are that players, how you going to like do each one of the shots. No matter what, like even right now you don't have that skills as like high performance athlete, but that's fine. You just practice a concept. You practice a concept. You gotta think about why they do that shots during that games, and then what happened after that. And if you do that, how you gonna like improve your footwork or skills, right? Okay, so today for those of you who just joined it, today we talk about the front court push, the 3 steps front court push. Okay, you reach your arm first, and then you pull it back. Your thumb will push forward. The thumb will push forward. Okay, that's 3 steps you use that can make your motion be more deceptive. Okay, all right. So, guys, come up. Can leave any questions? Let me ask you guys the questions. How many of you guys have been doing with the footwork smoothie program yet? How many of you guys have done the footwork smoothie program? Oh, I see. Good. Okay. So right now I'm going to talk about one more push shots. It's at the front. At the front, you're gonna hold a forehand grip. So you're gonna hold a forehand grip. Right, forehand grip. You reach your arm, and then your wrist will pull it back a little bit, like this. At the end, you twist your grip, then your index finger will just push forward. So you kind of like this. I show a little bit slow motion for you guys. 1, 2, 3. So you gotta wait for the shuttles. Close almost hit the racket face. You pull it back a little bit. Your thumb push forward. So you kind of like this. But make sure when you do this drills or this shot, your elbow don't pull it down. Not like this. Okay, hold it up, pull it back. Your index fingers, which is this part, get a push forward. That's for the forehand push. And right now, what I'm saying for this push is all straight push. Okay, backhand push straight and forehand push straight. These 2 shots will help your push shots be more deceptive, because you always wait for a shuttle. You not rush to hit the shuttles. You wait for it until the shuttles almost hit the racket face, right? And then you pull it back, push forward. Same thing as you do the backhand. You reach forward. Imagine you're gonna do the net shots. At the end, you pull it back and then you push forward. Because you're gonna hit straight and make your shot be more straight, right? So when you do push, at the end, your racket head don't follow suit too much. You won't be like this. Kind of just be like this. You pause it. See my racket face? When I pause, my racket face is facing forward. If you follow suit too much like this, the shot will just go to the cross directly. Same thing as your forehand. You guys reach your arm, pull it back. When you push forward, index finger push forward. You can see my racket face still facing straight. You won't be like this. And there's one common mistake that people will make is when they reach forward, their arm go like this, right? When they pull it back, push forward, they use their wrist too much. They kind of just be like this. They use their wrist too much. So if they use their wrist too much, the shot will just go to the cross directly. So that's the thing. So you guys, when you practice these shots, you guys need to be careful. All right. So let's get two more questions. Okay. If you guys have any questions, you can leave it just say in the group chat, and I'll answer each one of you guys' questions. For any fine chords, skills, or even strategy that you want to know, you can just let me know. Oh, by the way, for the fine chords, when you guys push,